Hey guys, it's Joshy here and I'm back with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Now, some of you possibly have seen this battle before on McKinley's YouTube channel, but I thought I'd upload it too and just give my own perspective from the commentary of how the battle went. So, as I said, this was against McKinley362. I did battle him on his Discord, or Weedle's Discord, or someone's Discord anyway. But I will link his channel down below. You should go check it out. There's some cool videos there and some good commentary. There's actually a lot of good YouTubers that are fairly, minus 1,000 viewers, and you never really find them that much. So you should always look around. Anyway, so I let off with my Eradicate. Now, I expected this to be a reflect or set up Meow Stick, especially with Prankster and that, but I'm actually my focus on is the Energy Eradicate, which I thought was awesome when he set out the shield, because a lot of people, I guess, sometimes don't expect the scope lens focus energy god set, and so the combination of them two give you actually 100% critical hit ratio, which is awesome. So that means the reflect actually does nothing for me. So anyway, I actually said get paralyzed there, which sucks, but then he swaps out to his shiny Granville, so I was like, okay, I have got an attack drop, but again, and then I'm paralyzed twice in a row. I'm like, damn it, if I wasn't paralyzed, I could have taken out one, if not both. I finally get through now. I've got Facade, which is awesome because I am paralyzed, and with that crit, even though he had a reflect up and I was an attack drop, it doesn't matter because I work straight through both of them and I am able to take that out. So he brings on his Hitmonchan here, and I was like, yeah, there's not really any point in me doing anything because I'm paralyzed. I will be outsped, which sucks, and because I'm paralyzed and I've already got my focus energy up, there's not the best chance that I'm going to get to do it again later. So here I bought him my Behemoth, and I thought, okay, well, this gives me a decent chance, and I was like, he's probably going to swap now. I can't remember what I anticipated to come in, but I guess it wasn't this guy, and I did set up a barrier expecting the swap, and I really wish I did attack, but then again, I wouldn't have done much damage in this place. So here he actually double swaps, and this is what threw me out here. He brings in King with his shiny Pyro, which really sucks because he did even say to me in the chat that he didn't expect me to swap into Togedemaru here. He was just swapping, and yeah, it really worked out in his favor, which really sucked, because here I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go for a Spiky Shield just to forecast what move he's using and everything, and it's Fire Blast, so it's going to hit hard, and I'm like, ugh. Okay, like, I can't stay into this because I want to keep my Togedemaru for later because I had plans for him. So I thought I'm going to have to bring him out in Pheasant here. I don't know if I'll live really anything. Now, this was unlucky because a Power Herb Sky Attack really could put a lot of damage on any of his team, especially that Hitmonchan. So it does suck that I lost it there, and he is a Life Orb, so I was like, gosh damn. I thought, okay, well, in comes Behemoth, and here's where if I just stayed in and attacked earlier, it could have been interesting. So he goes for the Fire Blast, and it does just over half health, which does suck. That Life Orb has made a difference. But luckily, thanks to the Life Orb and my analytic ability, but he lives on like 2-3 health. I'm like, ah. Then he goes for the Hyper Voice. I'm like, okay, well, I'm most probably down here, which I am, which just again was like, god damn it. But luckily with that Life Orb, I'm able to get rid of that Pyro. So I'm like, okay, well, at least that's gone now, so I don't have to worry about that later, which was a big wall to Togedemaru. I couldn't do too much, and if I got hit by that Fire Blast, I was done. So here's my turn to bring in my Pyro, not shiny, but anyway. And I thought, okay, well, this is a good matchup. I'm just going to go straight for the Flamethrower here. Now, unlike his, which is Unburden, I am actually a rivalry set, so I'm going to do a lot more damage to male Pokemon because I am a male Pyro. And then he sets up the Sticky Web, so I'm like, oh god damn it, I think this is pretty much the match now with that because of what he's got, but we're going to fight through it. So I'm able to get rid of this thing. It did set up the webs, which is going to slow all my other Pokemon down as they come into the battle, which sucks, but it can't be helped. And I've got to fight through it. So here he brings back in Pew, which is his Meowstic. Now, I need to double check because I didn't think about it at the time. I am actually a Snatch Pyro, so I'm not sure if it does, but Snatch could have snatched that light screen out, and I possibly could have put a light screen up myself. But anyway, I just went for the Z move because I thought I'm not really going to get the chance to pull out the Z move later at all, so I thought, oh, I'll just go for it and check my damage and everything. So I'm able to go for the Bloom Doom, which is off Solar Beam, which actually is really cool because a lot of people don't expect it, and it does catch a lot of water Pokemon off guard, and some that are a lot slower, so they think, oh yeah, what's he got? And then I can pull that out. So it does do almost half, which I'm pretty happy with. You know, as I said, he set it all up. So it goes for the Thunder Wave here, which is going to slow me down, but, you know, there's a chance I can take certain moves, and I could still outspeed some Pokemon, so we'll see. So I went for the Flamethrower afterwards. I thought, let's see what damage I get. You know, yeah, one more hit and he's down. And then he goes for the Psyshock, so I'm like, okay, well, should do a fair amount of damage. And it does nearly half. Then that was a crit, and I was like, ah, damn it. So I'm going for the Flamethrower again, which is going to take him out, but that crit could have potentially mattered in the long run. So I've got him down. I've got 3 left. He's got 2. But, as I said, the webs are up, which isn't going to help me that much. Again, if I had in Pheasant, I'm not affected by it. So he goes for the Drain Punch, and from that range I'm definitely going to go out. It would have been interesting to see me from more HP if I could have lived or not, but so I thought, okay, well, it's time to bring in Lopunny now. I'm going to be slowed down, but I have a slither of a chance depending what I could do, because I believe I am max HP, max speed Lopunny, or at least max speed, and I still outspeed, which is amazing. So I'm able to get that switcheroo off, able to take that what do you have? An Assault Vest off him, which didn't matter too much, but give him the Flame Orb. So I am going down from that Drain Punch, but that is no problem whatsoever, because now this thing is burned. I have a chance of scraping myself back in here. So I thought, let's see how this goes. So I'm going to bring in Togedemaru. Now he knows I already have that Spiky Shield, and that's fine, but I've just got to play this right, and we can see which way this goes. So here I went straight for the Spiky Shield. I thought, let's get that bit of damage up, a bit more burn before I start doing anything else. And, you know, he said, oh, please don't. And I was like, I kind of have to. It's my last mon. But, well, you know, sorry. And I didn't want to be too much of a dick. But then I was like, I want to at least get back into this a bit more. So this turn, obviously, I'm going to be outsped. He's going to go for the Drain Punch, which does a heap of damage. I'm like, what the hell? That's way too much. And it was a crit. I was like, you are kidding me. These crits are really costing me. So, you know, even though he healed back up with the Iron Barbs mixed with the Rocky Helmet, he's going to take a lot of damage there, which is good because I'm just going for the Wish to get my HP back, and then I can cause a bit more damage next turn. So, this is the part, I guess it wasn't a choke. As I said, he didn't want me to be too long of a dick in that. And at this point, I was just enjoying this battle. I was pretty happy where I was up to, that I decided to not bother dicking around and see what happens. So, that crit really did cost me, but this turn again, I've, you know, got my HP back. Now, realistically, if I wanted to get back into it, which you'll see his last Pokemon, I did have a chance depending on his moves, and Togedemaru doesn't have too bad special defense in general. So I take another Drain Punch, you know, it puts me back where I was, pretty much, but, you know, it was probably a higher roll one. I should have gone for a Wish here, because with another Wish, recovery up, Spiky Shield, I would have had him down. I could have done that for another 1 or 2 sets, and that would have really put me on good HP to approach the last Pokemon. But, as I said, I didn't really want to dick around too much or anything, and yeah, so I just thought, nah, I'm just going to take it at this stage, going to knock him out, and hope for the best with the next one, but unfortunately, yeah, I should have kept going with the Spiky Shield mixed with Wish combination just to get more HP up for the last Pokemon, but I was happy with how it had gone. So in comes his Rotom Fan Shiny. Now he even said in his video he had literally nothing to touch me with, so if I had probably another 10 to 20 HP, I probably definitely would have lived that hit and would have been able to start, you know, healing and hitting this thing. So unfortunately I do lose there, but I was happy with not being, as I said, not dicking around and fooling and being a pain in the ass. I was happy to take that loss because it was a fun battle, but few of those crits could have changed it, but that's what happens. So guys, if you did like this battle, please do zap that like button because it does help out. And, you know, it all lets me know that more people are enjoying it. And I like seeing on, and if there's a few, I'm like, okay, people really got into this battle and enjoyed it. If you do have any suggestions of theme teams and everything, now I am working on a few. I've got some to come up. I did have a problem and lost a folder of information and some ready-ish video type of things and some information about what I was heading to do and how I was doing it, which sucks. The folders just disappeared off my laptop, so I got to rebuild that up, so I'm really sorry. And I am sorry that my upload's a bit inconsistent at this point. It's been a bit of a hard last week or so, busy and crap and whatever. But there's 2 up tonight. If you haven't seen the other one, go check out my Skarmory sweep. But it's just been crazy. So I'm trying to get back on track for you guys and trying to do that. So as I said, any suggestions, chuck them down below. I can add them to the folder I'm rebuilding up. And I'm really sorry if I forget to do one of yours. Let me know again, because as I said, I lost my folder information. I'm trying to backlog as best I can, but some of it has gone. But anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.